Hello again. We're going to end the week with coronavirus quickies. Another one that I've been doing for a while. Of stuff I've watched while I've been locked down with coronavirus. You know, the lockdown that we all have to endure. And what I've been watching. And I've been watching more, I've been watching less trashy stuff now as it goes on a bit more. But I have been watching a couple of culty movies that I really enjoyed. Or three of them actually. And because I just realised another one I should mention, I'm going to talk about here. So I'm going to start off with Ready or Not. This stars Samara Weaving. This is a story of a woman who marries into this rich family. She comes from a poor family, and the family is into games. They made a fortune in games, so they've got a kind of games room and stuff. So it's an eccentric family. They all seem so dysfunctional. They all feel very much like they're just a family who's so rich that they can afford to be eccentric. They can afford to be weird, and no one's going to say anything. It's just like, yeah, they're weird. Just forget about it. Don't worry, they're weird. And some people are close to the family, and some people keep a distance. But they're all kind of weird. But at the party. At the wedding, basically, the after party thing, you have to play a game. One game, and there's a game of choice, where you have to pick a card, and whatever that game is, you have to play it. And normally the card you get picked is just an obnoxious game, so you can do it after the wedding, everyone's fine. But every so often you get hide and seek. But hide and seek's not a normal game. Hide and seek basically means you have to hunt down the bride and kill her before morning. So it turns out this family is involved with satanic rituals and things like that, and I won't go into all the details, but there's a supernatural element to it, which they believe. Now, I'm not saying whether it's true or not, it's just they believe that the success has come from this belief in witchcraft and satanic rituals, and they have to kill the person who picks this card. And basically it's all about them hunting her down. And her trying to survive, because she starts off in a wedding dress and everything, and she has to try and rip some of that stuff off, but so she can run, so she can defend herself. And it's like, what does the husband do? What does the family members do? So you've got all these like character actors in here, and you've got older actors like Henry Cerny, who you might remember from Mission Impossible, including President Danger. You've got Andy McDowell, and you've just got a bunch of Adam Brody as one of the sons. You have a bunch of character actors who are having a lot of fun, being bitchy, being nasty, but hunting down those women. And you've got so basically there's three siblings. There's the sister, the two brothers, and the family members who are all into the conspiracy, or the belief in the conspiracy, and they're all kind of gung-ho for it. And there's lots of running gags, like you don't want to be a maid in this house, because the maids get it pretty badly. But it's really enjoyable, and there's a manservant who's protecting the family as well, who's pretty creepy. It's a lot of fun, it's just so much fun. I'm trying not to explain the whole film though, so you just go and see it, because it's really enjoyable. It's 90 minutes, it doesn't overstay its welcome, it just does what you need this kind of film to do, which is have a fun idea, have a fun set of actors, who all have some good lines and some enjoyable suspense sequences that are a bit playful. Because it is a playful film, it's like you shouldn't be taking this too seriously. Everyone's in the joke, it's very enjoyable, but it's serious enough to be suspenseful. It's great fun. So go watch this one, you'll have a lot of fun. Next we have Debt Collectors. Now Debt Collectors is the new Scott Adkins movie. It's a sequel to Debt Collector. It co-stars Louis Mandylor, and it's directed by Jesse V. Johnson. The first Debt Collector was this guy who was running his martial arts shop. He needed the money, so he became a debt collector for a couple of days, and all hell broke loose. At the end of that film, everyone seems to die. At the beginning of this film, it turns out some of the characters survived, but it took a while for them to get back to normal. Like one of the characters died 3 times on the operating table, And another one just barely survived as well. Like, the Scott Adkins character barely survived. Now he's a bouncer on a pub, and he's hiding basically. So so this Louis Mandela character comes back and says, "I'm still alive, and we're needed to do this thing. We have to do these other 3 debt collector things. Otherwise, we're in trouble because it's all connected to the last one." So, and obviously this character knows more than he's saying, but he's also trying to survive the near-death experience. He's trying to live a life of non-violence even though he's a debt collector. So he's trying to balance out his darker past, and the Scott Adkins character feels violent for what happened in the first movie, so he's trying to find ways to control his temper. And it's basically a buddy movie between these 2 characters going from debt to debt to collect it. So each debt collection is a set piece on its own. And between those debt collections, you get the character stuff between the 2 main characters. But you also get their interactions with the, people you have to collect the debt from. And you also have the bigger conspiracy of how is this connected to the first one? What do the people want that was collecting debt? There are 2 characters following them who they talk to sometimes, who are making sure they do the debt collecting. So and each debt is hard to collect because no one wants to pay up. And it's just really enjoyable. It's a fun movie. I mean, I'd recommend definitely seeing first then second. You don't have to have seen the first one for this one because it explains enough so you're not lost. And you can still get the film quite easily. But the characterizations in the first and second one, they flow from one to the other. So, and plus both films are really enjoyable. So it's not like you're actually kind of losing out by watching, either of them. They're good, fun B-movies. They know they're B-movies. And like Ready or Not, they don't take themselves too serious, but they take themselves serious enough for the context of the story. You're in the story, they take the situation seriously, but there's enough self-parody, there's enough knowledge of the absurdity of the plot they're doing to keep it amusing. And the plot doesn't matter so much as just these 2 characters bouncing off each other. And it's just great fun. It's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. It's a fun B movie to put on while you're in coronavirus, but even any time it's fun to watch because it's well made. The characters are very defined. In this kind of budget level, they're for a budget level like this, they're very well acted. The film's very well acted for the budget level. Some of the supporting actors maybe not so good, but they're fine for this kind of story. But the main characters all work really well. So Debt Collectors is great fun, very highly recommended. Just go enjoy it. It's just enjoyable B-movie. Finally, we have We Summon the Darkness. We Summon the Darkness is a recent release. It stars Alexandra Daddario and Johnny Knoxville shows up towards the end. And basically it's a bit of a twisty one, so I'm trying to avoid giving away too much for this one. I'll give away a general idea and then I'll shut up. That's why I saved this one to last, because it'll probably the shortest of the 3. And this video's already pretty short. Basically, we hear tales of these people who've been killed in this area, and people think it's something to do with Christianity, because we're in the 80s just now, and there's like moral panic with Christianity. We follow these 3 girls going to a rock concert, having to deal with different people in the landscape, and just dealing with a lot of bad behaviour as they get to this, as they're going to try to go to this rock concert in this small town. So you follow them for a small time as you get to know them, who they are, what they're about. Then as we get to as we're getting there, someone throws something out the window, and it hits their window, which turns out to just be milk, brown milk. They clean it off, they go to the thing, they find that people who did it were people also going to the rock concert, and it was a mistake. They didn't mean to do it, they didn't realise what they'd done. But they start hooking up these 3 guys who threw the thing in the window. They're starting to, everyone's starting to get on each other. They go to the rock concert, then they go back to Alexander Daddario's family house, and that's as far as I'll take it. There's lots of twists are involved. Some of which you may see coming, some of which you might not. But it's an enjoyably put together film. It's a nice suspense movie. It's got a good point about craziness and crazy beliefs, how people can have crazy beliefs and how people can go extreme. But it is a kind of plotty, twisty film that's very enjoyable. Again, it's a 90-minute B-movie. It knows exactly what it is. It's having fun. Because even though it's got a serious subject, it's still having fun with the setup. It's still having fun with the characters. It's enjoying itself. And I think you'll enjoy it too if you like those kind of B-movie suspenses. It's just really well made. So these are 3 coronavirus quickies. I'd recommend all 3 of them. They're all really well done. They're all pretty low budget. They know what they're doing, so they spend their money well. The acting's generally good in them for this kind of film. So go and enjoy them. I think generally most audiences will enjoy these films. Right, that's me for this week. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'll see you next week.